So it's morning and we get to enjoy the sunrise on our cruise on this Freedom of the Seas Royal Caribbean trip to the Bahamas. Oh my goodness, it was so beautiful that we decided to go on the tippy top deck, the top part, the best that we could. They actually have a miniature golf area here. So there were some other people enjoying the scenery, so we didn't want to bother them, but oh my goodness guys, check out how beautiful this was. There's the moon. The moon is still very visible, and then you just get to see this serene zen sunrise with the fake palm trees, which are still pretty cool. And we noticed that the people that were already there were starting to pray towards the sun, so we wanted to give them their space. Because of this, we decided to take an adventure around the boat. What an amazing surprise it was to get there right when they were turning on the big screen movie. It really lit up the swimming pools in that area. So here's a quick pan around just to see this beautiful, nearly empty boat with everybody still sleeping on it except for us because we're silly. We are overlooking several sitting areas. We're overlooking deck 12 with those little huts. This, I guess, would be considered deck 13, but it's just a little sitting area. Then on the deck where the sun rises would be the miniature golf area and another beautiful lounge area with plenty of spaces to sit and social distance yourselves from other families. There's Mike. Hi, Mike. And then coming back around, this is the family swimming area. There's several hot tubs, the swimming pool. We finally arrived at the Bahamas, but they're pretty far yet. Then we headed to the casino. Because we had some credits that we had to use up, we decided to hit this really cute panda machine because he was just so adorable, and then he took our money, and that's okay, because he was too cute. We decided to adventure some more, just seeing how huge this boat is and beautiful. It was also in the Guinness Book of World Records for being the largest ship. It's actually on the wall right next to me. I'll show you right here. Hopefully you'll be able to see the plaque. I'll just zoom in a little bit more for you. May 2006 was when it was the largest ship. It has a little bridge in the middle where it's really awesome to take pictures at. I mean, this place is outstanding. Just a beautiful place. Tons of shops, places to eat. Here's a map of the ship just in case you need to know how big it is. And many ways that you could get lost on it. The main dining room was amazingly impressive. It reminded me of Beauty and the Beast when Belle walked into the library that belongs to the Beast, and just the many different layers of floors that you can eat on. We were in the main bottom portion. I believe that's on the third deck. And I also enjoyed looking at this painting of, I believe it's Sir Isaac Newton, Darwin, and Aristotle. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me in the comments, but that was pretty cool. I was also really fond of the piano. Some night somebody came and played it. It was amazing. So it's still morning. It's time for some mimosas. They were so yummy. A little bit rough on the champagne because it was a little, I would have preferred just a little bit more orange juice, but meh. I mean, if you're not drinking in the morning, you're not drinking all day, right? And the icing on this cake is to see the ocean the whole time. Now, in my first video, I told you that there was a member that was missing from our trip. My daughter, Adia. She was supposed to come with. So in lieu of her, we decided to bring her little friend, Sans. Sans decided that he was going to come with us and document the trip for her, so he was kind of a little bit of everywhere. He enjoyed the deck, he enjoyed lounging, I even let him lounge in my lap. He wasn't perverted that much, so that was pretty cool. And we sat with some sunglasses on. He had a pretty good time, I think, and he had a lot to tell Adia when he got back. He even drank some of my coffee, a little fiend. He liked it when we pulled out of the port of Miami, seeing the other ships there. He also made friends with some towel animals, and then there was another towel animal that we found in our bathroom. He had sunglasses on too. Everybody had sunglasses. So he was in the sands. Sands enjoyed the sand. He was even over in Coco Key, which I'll talk about later, but for right now, let's get back to our normal trip. So I have a little treat for you. With the sunrise, I decided to do a time-lapse video of just the sunrise. So you'll be seeing that later. I am actually composing a song with my tongue drum right now so that it could be a very zen and enjoyable thing to watch. So we finally arrived at Nassau, the Bahamas. It was so cool to see the riptides. Look at how crazy that water is. So don't get sucked out into the ocean there, kids. That is not a swimming zone. You can see another cruise ship, and there's Atlantis in the background. So I'm going to let you guys enjoy just a zen moment of looking at the ocean and pulling into port. We disembarked at Nassau, and much to our surprise, we were able to see another boat that I was very familiar with, the Disney Dream. I've only been on one other cruise before this, and it was on that ship, and it happened to park right next to us. That was pretty cool for me. So we got on the boat that was going to take us to our excursion. We signed up to go see the stingrays. I was so excited, and we were going to be on our way to the Blue Lagoon in Nassau, Bahamas. On our way over to the Blue Lagoon, we passed by a lot of famous houses and whatnot. We were so excited, not like we were excited to be on another boat. However, it was pretty cool nonetheless to see Atlantis again and all of those places that they were explaining. Please, if you have a chance, go and check it out. Just visiting was amazing. I don't really necessarily like the shops in town. A lot of the people are really pushy. For example, we mentioned getting a taxi ride somewhere just to see another part of Nassau, and 2 people were like, "Oh, you need a taxi." It's like, not anymore, no, please leave us alone. So anyhow, we very much enjoyed our trip over to the Blue Lagoon, though. That was spectacular. The water was just simply so blue here. So we just arrived at the Blue Lagoon. There's a little tower there when you go in with the boat to see where you're going. And I am ready to see some stingrays. Yay! Check out the waves lapping the rocks. Why don't you come with me and check out what we have here at the Blue Lagoon. That looks like the beach that you swim on, as well as some floaties to enjoy. There was a pretty good current coming in, as you can tell by the movement of the water, so it doesn't look like you're going to get sucked out of that. And we found some dolphins on our way over to the stingray spot. And the dolphin finds a little treasure. Oh, someone dropped a mask, look! He's bringing it to you! I can't get over the breeze and the palm trees and the beautiful sand and the perfectly blue water, but I am ready to go swimming with these stingrays. I unfortunately was not able to bring my camera in, but I can show you some pictures of it. We had to buy them, but it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. This stingray's name was Diamond. I got a kiss. It was so cute. She was beautiful. After a very quick swim and a walk along the boardwalk, unfortunately we had to leave this beautiful place. But I totally had a lot of fun with Michael, and we did good, I think. I've never seen a stingray like this before. So we head back. Goodbye, Blue Lagoon. So we get back to Nassau proper, and we're on Bay Street where all the shops are, so we decide to walk around. There are a lot of buskers that are around looking to sell you a bracelet for $10 or a knockoff handbag for X amount of money, and so it's a little bit rough. We tried to go out and find some food and find some very particular items. So here we are at the straw market, and a lot of the shops inside of the straw market were actually closed, but at least you get an idea of what it was like with some of the items that are hanging around and not covered up by tarps. So we'll just take you on a quick walk around. I like this lady because she wasn't pushy. Not quite.
Music instrument.
Maybe the guitar.
Oh, the guitar. The guitar.
Oh, we don't need any tchotchkes, my dear.
I know. It's nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey guys, all the Bahamas. Just over there. Names from the Bahamas. I got some cigars. Oh, I don't smoke. Thank you though.
Surrender da booty. Ha ha ha. So after walking down the strip outside, we went back into the straw market, decided that there wasn't really anything in here that we wanted to buy at the moment. We were both hungry though. We were thinking we were going to find some food in there. Not we really. Didn't. So our main goal is to actually find some conch ceviche. I think the shopping experience in there would have been a little bit better had we had just been able to look around a little bit instead of having them tell us what they have. It just seemed like we were being pushed. At the end of the road, I noticed something that I saw on television, senior frogs. So we're gonna go over there and see if they have any food there. I totally forgot how much of a party place that was, and it was more for drinking than it was for eating. And you'll see later on, I was able to get some footage of people like actually dancing on the bar. The moment we walked in, I realized my gimbal started running out of battery, so I just wanted to get the butts in the ceiling. So after asking and looking around, we finally got some conch. Unfortunately, it was not ceviche. Everywhere seemed to be out of it, so we got some conch chowder with some sand beers. This was really tasty, but really overpriced. For just 2 beers and 2 soups, it was $60 US dollars. There's the people dancing on the tables that I told you about. Yeah, we just weren't up for that. So we started walking around town again and enjoying the main drag. I was surprised to see an Irish pub, but we get drinks on the ship because we paid for the drink package. So yeah, sorry shenanigans. We'll just have to think about you next visit because I want the free drinks. So as we walk down the street again, we look into more shops. We get some trinkets and whatnot to bring home, but we still keep getting bothered by the locals.
Lady, designer for snack?
No, thank you. There was a ton of construction out on the dock area and the port, so hopefully that'll get all fixed up real soon. So we're finally back at the ship where we won't get picked on or asked if we want our braids done or anything like that. Oh my goodness. So hi Disney Dream. So remembering back on my time on the Disney Dream, the balconies seemed much smaller. There weren't very many larger balcony areas, but you see that clear tube on the top? That was a super fun water slide. They also had an aqueduct that was a smaller slide for kiddos, so there's the Dream leaving. And then I just look back on Nassau and I appreciate the trip. However, it was more like, bye Felicia, see you later. It's not that I don't like Nassau. It's not like I didn't like coming here. But to come on a vacation just to be hounded was just not cool. And this kind of seems like it's how Nassau has always been, but just this time, I guess with COVID and everything like that, it was just 10 times worse. We were lucky enough to get another beautiful sunset as we were leaving Nassau, so here's some scenery. You get to see the riptides again and the actual flow of the ocean. Again, please be careful when you're swimming in the ocean. Understand your riptides and know where the water's moving. This is a pretty dangerous spot. So we had a great trip. Hopefully you enjoyed coming along with us. I love the palm trees and the island. I got to meet a new friend. His Instagram is suburban_prince. Go check him out. We got to sing karaoke together. But hopefully you enjoy coming along with us and we informed you on the trip, and have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment if you want to. Have a great day, guys. Thanks again for coming along.